The Bears looking for a hit, trying to get something started here in the home half of the second for the Bears. One ball, no strikes to count, and the 1-0 pitch due Morgan. That one skied to left. Clint Denning with the shades down, looking for it, finds it and grabs it from Morgan, and he's out number one. Clint Denning had to look right up into that sun, which is gleaming down here at the ballpark. Gets the first out. Here's Mason Barker, the Bears shortstop, who will bat with one out. Bears try to find some base runners and chip away at this 6-0 game. Here's the pitch. Swinging strike that time, and it's 0-1 to Barker, the shortstop. No, go ahead. The 0-1 pitch to him. Fouls that one at the plate. Takes the count to no balls and 2 strikes. So it's no balls and 2 strikes to Mason Barker. Nice picture. That's got graphic written all over it right there. The 0-2 will swing and miss. They'll have to throw to first to officially retire Barker. He's out number 2 on the strikeout. The strikeout, by the way, the first of the afternoon for Blaylock, so he's retired. And that'll bring the Bear catcher, Easton Porter, to the plate with 2 out. Game 1's, of course, a 9-inning affair here at the ballpark. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. It's 0-1. So no balls and a strike to Porter in the 0-1 pitch to him. Swinging strike 2. And Easton Porter down quickly in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. So no balls and 2 strikes to Porter. Here's the 0-2 to him now. Swinging strike 3 and back-to-back strikeouts. And the Bears go in order in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We have completed 2 from the ballpark here in Summit. And the score in this one is 6-0 in favor of Jones College. Back in 60 seconds on Bear TV.
Now is your time to be a part of an amazing class of students. There's so much going on here at Southwest, you won't want to miss out. We have scholarships available for music ensembles, cheer, and athletic teams. You can be a part of our active and vibrant campus life where students are determined to meet their goals. With our new and remodeled residence halls, you have the convenience of staying on campus or commuting. You can even take classes online. At Southwest, you can get an authentic college experience at a fraction of the cost of a 4-year university. You belong here. Southwest Mississippi Community College classes start soon, so schedule an appointment today to get on track to a better you. Find us at www.smcc.edu.
Yeah, we just need to come up with a form of some kind. Yeah. That's fine. I mean, that's all I'm really going to do anyway. I mean, that's all I'm really looking to do anyway is the Bear side. Exactly. I mean, no. First pitch, by the way, as we go into this third inning, Hunter French. It's French, Honeycutt, and Howard. French is the first batter. He swings. He takes a first pitch ball, swings and misses at the 1-0 pitch. We'll even it to him at 1 ball, 1 strike here on Bear TV this afternoon. The pitch misses off the plate. It's 2 balls and a strike to French. He singled, was left stranded back in the first inning. He bats here in this third inning in the leadoff spot. That one just did miss the plate for ball 3. So French. 3-1. Popped it up, back out of play. It's full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes to French. So the count full to French is 3 balls and 2 strikes as we work here in the third inning at the ballpark. The 3-2 pitch is fouled back down the first base sign. That's off the top of the Bear dugout. Morgan gave that one a look, but it hits off the top of the Bear dugout. The Bears, of course, working out of that first base dugout here at the ballpark. 3-2, slaps that one to the second baseman. Cooks, he grabs it, bang, bang at first, got him. 4-3 on the putout to retire French. He's out number one, and Chase Honeycutt, the catcher, who struck out his first time, he will come to the plate here in the third inning. Jones College with 5 in the top of the first. The solo home run in the second. They lead at 6-0 here at the ballpark in this third inning. Here's the pitch. Swinging strike to Honeycutt, and it's 0-1 to him. So no balls and a strike for Honeycutt now. The 0-1 sends that one down the first base side. Foul. Now we'll take the count to no balls and 2 strikes now to Honeycutt. Here comes the 0-2. That one gets to the screen. It's a ball and 2 strikes for Honeycutt now, and he will have a 1-2 pitch to him here at the ballpark in this third inning. Now the 1-2 offering from Wells, and that one's fouled back down that first base side, and will keep the count at a ball and 2 strikes. The count, that's it right at the third baseman. Nice play by Tynes to retire Honeycutt. And 2 are gone. Hey, is this on?
Number 26, Andrew Howard.
The Facebook. Okay, I'm on the wrong one then. Now it'll bring to the plate now Andrew Howard, the first baseman, and he will take a first pitch ball. It's 1-0 to him. So 1 ball and no strikes to count. The 1-0 misses off the plate and takes the count even to 1-1. That one's going to hit the batter. So Howard is hit by the pitch.
Number 1, Murray Hutchinson.
And with 2 out, Jones College will get a base runner. We'll go back to the top of the order, and Murray Hutchinson, the second baseman, will come to the plate. He was hit by a pitch and scored. He's also flew out in a couple of trips to the plate. He's batted twice. Now his 3rd time to bat, and the first pitch to him will miss for a ball, 1-0. The 1 ball and no strikes to count for Hutchison, and the 1-0 pitch to him. That one, they'll throw to second. I think, they bang, bang at second. They call him safe. Bang, bang play down at second base, and they called the base runner Howard safe. So it's 2 balls and no strikes, as the pitch was called a ball to Hutchison in the 2-0 pitch. He will await here at the ballpark. 2-0 hits him. He's hit back-to-back batters now, as he's hit Howard and Hutchison. And now Cade Keaton will step to the plate. He tried to bunt in the first inning and bunted it to the pitcher. He was retired. He also hit the solo home run in the second. So he will bat here in the third inning with 2 on and 2 out, and the pitch is called a strike to Keaton, and he's down in the count 0-1. So no balls and a strike to the shortstop Keaton, and the 0-1 pitch due him. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 now. Here's the 0-1. Hit towards the gap in left center. Coming a long way is Williams. He won't catch up to that one. Here comes 1, here comes 2. And both the hit batsmen are going to score on Keaton's double. So both of the batters that got hit, Howard and Hutchison,
17, DJ
will both score on Keaton's double to make it 8-0. DJ Booth to the plate now here in this third inning. First two Bears retired. I'll text you. I have another question about not soccer, but I'll text it to you. Yeah, I'm live, but I'm asking you anyway. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's 8-0. Here at the ballpark. It's not a big deal that I talk to you. People are curious about what you have to say, Dr. Dale. That's Andrew Dale, who was interrupting the flow of the game here in the ballpark. 8-0 in favor of Jones. Bears got double action in the bullpen now with Booth at the plate. And count even at 1-1. That one, 2 balls and a strike it goes. 5 in the first for Jones, 1 in the second. 2 more here in the third now to give us the 8-0 game. Let's see if Wells can retire Booth and get out of this in the third. The pitch popped it up mile high. That may get him out of it. The shortstop, Barker, the right left fielder comes on, and boy, he has to dive, does Willis, and he can't make the play. Willis had to come a long, long way from left field, and he can't make the grab. Keaton with 2 out, rounded the base paths to score the 9th run of the game. Well, like Barker might have had a bead on it, but he may have lost it in that sun, and Willis was in left field. He stepped over and had to come a long way, maybe a step or 2 away from the dirt, and he couldn't hang on to it as he went diving for it. Error is how they score that. They say E1. I'm guessing that's E7, Michael? E7 is how they score it. So E7 is how they scored that one here at the ballpark. Ratcliffe with 2 out. The pitch. It says that one hit him. Ratcliffe's been hit twice this afternoon. He was hit. He was the first batter that Wells faced. He hit him in the second. Now he hits him again here in the third. And here comes Coach Ken Jackson. Looks like he'll make another pitching change. So Coach Ken Jackson will make another pitching change, and Tanner Wells, who got the first 2 here in the third, French and Honeycutt. He hit Howard, he hit Hutchison. Keaton then doubled, then the error. Now another hit batsman, and with Jesse Johnson due to the plate here in the third inning, the Bears haven't made the change yet, I don't think. Oh, he did signal it? It's 45, so the Bears will make the change and go to Jackson Lee on the mound. So Jackson Lee will be the third pitcher used. Let's see, Wells will go an inning and 2/3 of work. He will give up, let's see, 1 hit. He will walk. Let's see. He'll walk nobody. He didn't strike anybody out. He hit 1, 2, 3, 4 batters. So Wells will hit 4 in 1 2/3 inning of work, and both the base runners belong to him. Booth, who's currently at second, and Ratcliffe, who's at first. So Jackson Lee will come on for the Bears and will face Jesse Johnson, the third baseman, who will bat here with 2 out in this third inning. 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 3 runs will be charged to Wells as well. He's also responsible for the runners at first and second here in this third inning. So let's see if Jackson Lee can have some better luck. Boy, you just hope the Bears can get out of this inning and see if they can't get something going back on the sticks As they go back to work in the bottom half of this inning, Wells was cruising right along to his first two, French and Honeycutt. But then he hits Howard, he hits Hutchison, doubles to Keaton. Then Booth reaches on the air before he hits Ratcliffe. So Johnson, the batter now. Johnson has singled and grounded out in a couple of trips to the plate. He's the first Lee will face. And the pitch, a called strike from Lee. And Johnson down in the count 0-1. No balls and a strike to count for Johnson. And the 0-1 pitch hit right at the second baseman. Look at Cooksey. Timed it perfectly and got the out. Braxton Cooksey times that one perfectly for the Bears, and Jackson Lee only has to face one batter here in the third. But 1, 2, 3 more cross for Jones College. They cross on one hit, 3 runs on a hit, an error, and they leave 2 stranded, does Jones. 5 in the first, 1 in the second, now 3 in the third for Jones College, and they will lead this one 9-0 on the Bears. You can close the book on Wells. Tanner Wells, an inning and 2/3 of work, 1 hit, 3 runs, no walks, no strikeouts. He hits 4 batters as the Bears conclude the top of the third. Bears will come to the plate here in the bottom of the third inning with 9, 1, and 2 coming to the plate. That's Williams, Willis, and Cooksey who will come to the plate. So Williams, Willis, and Cooksey, the 9, 1, and 2 spots. Don't forget, Bear baseball team back in action again Saturday. Holmes Community College will be in town. The pitch. A called ball. Williams able to check his swing that time. It's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Williams, and the 1-0 pitch due him. That one's called a strike to him, and it's even at 1-1. You look at Williams. His number is 405 on the season for the Bears, hitting the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit to left. That one hangs up for Clint Denning. He'll make the grab and retire Williams for out number 1. So Williams is retired for out number 1, and Austin Willis will bat with 1 out here in this third inning. Bears' lone hit came off the bat of Braxton Cooksey back in the first when he doubled but was left stranded in the bottom of the first inning for the Bears. The pitch will miss to Willis for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball and no strikes to count with the 1-0 pitch due. That one called a strike, and it's even to Willis now, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the 1-1 pitch now. That one off the plate for ball 2. We'll take it to 2 balls and no strikes. Willis working a little bit ahead in the count here for the Bears. 2 balls, a strike, the count. Here comes that 2-1 pitch. That one misses for ball 3. Now he's ahead in the count, 3-1. Home half of the third inning here in game 1. 3 balls, a strike, the count. Here's the 3-1 pitch now. And that one's called ball 4, so Willis will walk. So a 1-out walk gives the Bears a 1-out base runner. And will bring Braxton Cooksey to the plate for the Bears. He doubled back in the first and was left stranded for Southwest. So Cooksey to the plate now for Southwest in this 9-0 game. The pitch to Cooksey. Misses that one for a ball. It's 1-0. So 1 ball and no strikes for Braxton Cooksey, and the 1-0 pitch to him. Now the 1-0 offering. That one skied to right. Ratcliffe coming over will make that grab in foul territory and retire Cooksey. He is out number 2 here in the third inning. So 2 down now, and Gage Gregory, the Bear right fielder, will come to the plate. He was retired on a ground ball his first time. So Gregory 0 for 1 as he comes to the plate for the Bears here in this third inning. The pitch. Strike called as Gregory tried to check it, but it's 0-1 to him. So no balls and a strike. The 0-1's called strike 2. And Gage Gregory quickly down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes for the Bears here in the home half of this third inning. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2. That one misses. Pops away from Honeycutt, but not far enough to advance the Bear base runner, and the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes to count for Gregory. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to him. Swinging strike to Gregory, and he goes down for out number 3 for the Bears. No runs for the Bears on no hits, no errors. They leave 1 stranded. The walk, the only blemish in the bottom of the third for Mr. Blaylock. And we have played 3 innings here at the ballpark. It's 9-0 in favor of Jones College, and we will step aside for a 60-second break here on Bear TV and return after this.
Now is your time to be a part of an amazing class of students. There's so much going on here at Southwest, you won't want to miss out. We have scholarships available for music ensembles, cheer, and athletic teams. You can be a part of our active and vibrant campus life where students are determined to meet their goals. With our new and remodeled residence halls, you have the convenience of staying on campus or commuting. You can even take classes online. At Southwest, you can get an authentic college experience at a fraction of the cost of a 4-year university. You belong here. Southwest Mississippi Community College classes start soon, so schedule an appointment today to get on track to a better you. Find us at www.smcc.edu.
Back here at the ballpark in Summit, it's a 9-0 game as Garrett Clendenning will come to the plate. Clendenning, French, and Honeycutt, the 6, 7, and 8 spots here in the 4th inning to the plate. He will show bunt, but he will take ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. Clendenning has singled and scored back in the first. He flew out in the second. He bats for the 3rd time this afternoon here in the top of this 4th inning. 1 ball and no strikes to count, the 1-0 pitch due. And that one will miss for ball 2. That flag out there in right field is kind of shifted. Now it's kind of blowing more out towards the left field. The 2-0 is called a strike. It's 2-1. So 2 balls and a strike to Clendenning, and he'll have the 2-1 pitch from Lee. The 2-1 offering is skied in the air, or should I say it's ball? I thought he might have got a piece of it, but they say no, and it goes to 3-1. Got a piece of that one, though, to make it full now, 3-2. The count full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes in the 3-2. Hit towards center. That one long run for the center fielder, Williams. That will drop in front of him, and it's a single for Clendening here in the 4th inning. So Clendening the single here in the 1st inning, and Hunter French will come to the plate. French will bat. And that one lost for a second by Porter. He's able to pick it up, though, and no advancing by Clendening that time. 23 for the Bears. That's Havard getting loose in the Bear pen. Now the runner does take off to throw down. Got him. So they get Clendening. He's out number 1. The pitch was a ball to French. It's 2-0 to him. So the pitch was a ball to French. It's 2-0, but Clendening retired off the base pads as Porter able to throw him out going to second. Swinging strike to French, and the count goes to 2-1 to him. So 2 balls and a strike to count. And the 2-1 offering due. That one will miss for ball 3, and that will take it to 3-1. So 3 balls and a strike. The count to French in the 3-1 pitch. High fly ball left side. This one playable and caught in left field by the Bears, and 2 are gone. So Clendening and French retired. Now Chase Honeycutt, the catcher, will come to the plate in this 4th inning. Honeycutt has struck out and also popped up. The pitch called a strike to him. It's 0-1. He put a ball up. Maybe it wasn't called a strike. Maybe it's 1-0. Like a pretty good pitch from here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Either way, he hits it right at the first baseman, and Morgan grabs it, so the count doesn't matter. Honeycutt is down on a line shot right at the first baseman that Morgan's able to handle. And for the first time this afternoon, the Bears will send Jones packing 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on here in the top of the 4th for Jones College. Score stays 9-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. The Bears will have their 4, 5, and 6 spots coming in the person of Brady Tynes, Presley Hall, and Dylan Morgan coming to the plate with the Bears down 9-0. Let's see if maybe that 1, 2, 3 inning in that top of the 4th can get the Bears sticks to come to life here in the bottom of this inning. Don't forget next Bear baseball. Well, next Bear baseball game is going to come your way right after this one because we're going to have game 2 for you here on Bear TV. If you're riding around, game 2 will also be heard on WAZA 107.7 FM. Normally we'd have a Lady Bear basketball for you, but the Lady Bears game against Pearl River postponed. I haven't heard of any rescheduling on that one. Have you, Michael? Haven't heard of any rescheduling on that Pearl River game. So that one postponed, at least for the time being, for the Bears and Coach Brent Harris. So with no basketball on this Thursday night, WAZA going to bring you Bear baseball game 2 with Jones College and Southwest here at the ballpark in Summit. Of course, we'll also have that game for you right here on Bear TV as well. But don't forget the next opponent for the Bears is Holmes Community College. They will be here at Bear Park for a Twin Bill Saturday afternoon. And right now the forecast looking pretty good for Saturday for baseball. Here's Tynes to the plate for Southwest. He was hit by a pitch his first time. Hits one on the ground to the second baseman, and it's a 4-3 put out. Hutchison to Howard, and Tynes retired for out number one, and now Presley Hall, the designated hitter for the Bears, will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1, grounded out. Back in the first inning did Hall. We worked through the bottom half of this fourth inning. A first pitch strike to Presley Hall, and he's down in the count 0-1. And that one will catch the plate for a strike, and it will go to 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes, and the 0-2 will miss for a ball. It will take it to a ball and 2 strikes to Presley Hall. Looks like the men have gotten their game started in soccer. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's skied to right. Ratcliffe will look right up into that sun and grab that one off Hall's bat for out number 2. So 2 are gone here at the ballpark, and now Dylan Morgan, the first baseman, will bat here in this fourth. Morgan's 0 for 1. He flew to left his first time. So Morgan will bat with 2 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Bears. That one a called strike to Morgan, and he's down in the count 0-1. So no balls and a strike for Dylan Morgan, and the 0-1 pitch due him. That one will miss for ball. Will miss for ball 1. And even the count to him at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Morgan. The 1-1 slapped foul third base side, and the count's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes now to Dylan Morgan, and he will have the 1-2 pitch to him here in this fourth inning. Bears again with Holmes in town on Saturday afternoon. The 1-2, that one is fouled down that first base side back towards the Bear dugout. Bears, of course, working out of that first base dugout. That's the home dugout here for Southwest. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch now. That one's a swinging strike. They'll have to tag him for out number 3 as the ball scooted away from Honeycutt. But it's a 1-2-3 inning in the fourth. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left. The Bears go in order here in the fourth inning. 9-0 in favor of Jones College. We'll head to the top of the fifth inning here at the ballpark in Summit, but first we'll step aside for a 60-second break. Back in 60 seconds on Bear TV.
Now is your time to be a part of an amazing class of students. There's so much going on here at Southwest, you won't want to miss out. We have scholarships available for music ensembles, cheer, and athletic teams. You can be a part of our active and vibrant campus life where students are determined to meet their goals. With our new and remodeled residence halls, you have the convenience of staying on campus or commuting. You can even take classes online. At Southwest, you can get an authentic college experience at a fraction of the cost of a 4-year university. You belong here. Southwest Mississippi Community College classes start soon, so schedule an appointment today to get on track to a better you. Find us at www.smcc.edu.
Leading off for Jones, number 26, Andrew Howard.
Back here at the ballpark in Summit, 9-0. The Bears down in this one as we head to the fifth inning. Howard, Hutchison, and Keaton due to the plate. And the first pitch from Lee will miss for a ball 1-0. Both teams went 1-2-3 in the fourth inning. First time that the Bears were able to retire Jones 1-2-3. They did that back in the fourth. 1 ball, no strikes to Howard, and Howard awaits the 1-0. That one called a strike to even the count at 1-1. Howard singled in the first and was left stranded. He was hit by a pitch in the third and later scored. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count in the 1-1. That one fouled back to the screen. And the count even to him now at 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, like I said, looks like he's maybe heading inside, but it was so good to see Robbie Hamilton here at the ballpark this afternoon. The 1-2 swinging strike. They'll have to throw him out at first, which they will do and retire Howard for out number 1 here in this 5th inning. And Murray Hutchison will be the batter as we'll go back to the top of the Jones order. Hutchison was hit by a pitch and scored in the first. Flew out in the first and also was hit by a pitch and scored in the third. So Hutchison will bat with 1 out and the base is empty here in the top of the 5th and the pitch due him. He will show bunt. Bunts it towards the third baseman and that's going to be a base knock. Nobody was expecting Hutchison to try to lay a bunt down and that's exactly what he did and he laid it down perfectly for a single. So it's a single for Hutchison, and Cade Keaton will be the batter. He's doubled, hit a homer, and also was popped up trying to bunt back in the first inning. The first pitch due him here in this top of the 5th inning. Lee will work with the runner on the base pads now with that runner at first. Here's the pitch. He'll go to first, and going back towards the bag is Hutchison there. And the pitch will be due, the first pitch will be due Keaton. Keaton will go back to first again. Excuse me, not Keaton, but Lee will go back to first again. Morgan will apply the tag, but he's safe. So Keaton still waiting his first pitch. The last 2 have gone back over to the first base bag. Here's the pitch. See if we go to the plate this time. Runner takes off. It's a pitch out to throw down. Oh, he called him safe. He just got in before the tag was applied, and Hutchison will get himself in the scoring position here in the 5th inning. Bears kind of felt like he was going to do it. Porter called for the pitch out. The throw just does beat the speed of Hutchison. The throw just not in time to beat the speed of Hutchison. 1 ball, no strikes to Keaton. There's the pitch to him. And that's off the plate and taken for a ball. And we'll take the count to 2 balls and no strikes. So 2 balls and no strikes to Keaton. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Lee works to the plate and he hits Keaton. So Keaton's hit by a pitch, and they'll be at first and second now, and DJ Booth will come to the plate here in this 5th inning. Booth has walked, been hit by a pitch, and also reached base via an error. So he's been on base 3 times this afternoon for Jones College as he comes to the plate here in the 5th inning for the Bobcats. So Booth, the batter, with a couple on for Hutchison. The first pitch to him is a called strike. It's 0-1. So no balls and a strike as his at-bat begins. And the 0-1 pitch due for Booth. That one called a ball. It's 1-1. That one a pretty good pitch, but won't grab the corner, doesn't grab enough of the corner for the home plate umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike to Booth. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to him. That one called a strike. It's 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes to Booth, and he will have the 1-2 pitch to him here in this 5th inning. 1-2 is off the plate and leaving it to Booth now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the count even to DJ Booth at 2 balls and 2 strikes, and he will have a 2-2 pitch due him here in this 5th inning for the Bears. for the Bobcats. First and second for Jones, the Bear pitch. Hit towards the shortstop. He'll grab it. I was like, it got the runner. Didn't hit the runner, they say, and everybody's safe. He bobbled it. I thought maybe it possibly had got Keaton, who was streaking for second, but it doesn't touch Keaton, and everybody's safe. Hutchison the third, Keaton the second. Booth going to be safe at first, and Ratcliffe will be the batter. They charge an E4 on that one. So E4 will put Booth on, and Ratcliffe will bat with the bases full. And that one misses for a ball, 1-0 to him. Bears have some action down in their bullpen once again as we work through this fifth inning. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Hit foul into the Jones dugout. And the count even now at 1-1 strike. Top half of inning number 5, 9 runs, 8 hits for Jones. No runs, a hit, and a couple of errors for the Bears. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Ratcliffe now. That one misses. Nice job of Porter to keep that one in front of him. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Through the first pitch of this one, squarely at 3 o'clock. We look at 4:20 here at the ballpark, so about an hour and 20 minutes into this one. The 2-1 fouls it away back to the screen, and we'll even the count to Ratcliffe now. 2 balls and 2 strikes here in this fifth inning. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ratcliffe, and a 2-2 pitch to him here in this fifth. The 2-2 is off the plate for ball 3. Boy, no place to put him, so a big 3-2 pitch for Ratcliffe here in this fifth inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Ratcliffe will be due a payoff pitch at the plate. The 3-2 payoff is fouled down the third baseline, and will keep the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the count will stay full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Ratcliffe, and the 3-2 payoff will be due him. Now the 3-2 offering. Again, hit towards center field. Williams should be playable for him. Back shy of the warning track, he makes the grab. Runners tag. Hutchison will score on the play as he tags from third. Keaton will tag from second and go to third. Booth will stay put at first. Ratcliffe will fly to center. He is outnumbered 2, so 2 gone. And now Jesse Johnson, the third baseman, will bat here in this fifth inning in a 10-0 game. Johnson has singled and scored, grounded out, and popped up as well. I say popped up. He had a line drive that Cooksey was able to handle. First pitch, a called ball, 1-0. Runner at first. Booth took off for second base. He will go there with no throw as the Bears had their eye on what the runner at third, Keaton, was going to do. So 1 ball, no strikes to Johnson. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to him. That one catches the plate for a strike, and will even it to Johnson at 1-1. Top of the fifth inning here at the ballpark in Summit on the Southwest campus. 1 ball, 1 strike for Johnson. The 1-1 fouled into the Bear dugout. And the count will go to a ball and 2 strikes now to Johnson. So a ball and 2 strikes to Johnson. He will have the 1-2 pitch due him. That 1-2 is called ball 2, and will even the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, and a 2-2 pitch will be due. Here's that 2-2 offering, and that one's fouled back again towards the screen. So 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 gone. The count remains to Johnson, and he will have a 2-2 pitch due him now. Lee will fire the 2-2. That one's to the screen, and that's going to score the run. Keaton going to score from third as that one goes all the way to the screen. Booth will move over to third and replace him, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Johnson now, and he will have a 3-2 payoff pitch here in the 5th inning. So a 3-2 payoff pitch due Johnson. He singled 1 time back in the first and scored. 3-2 payoff. Misses for ball 4. Johnson will draw the free pass. And Coach Ken Jackson looks like he will make another pitching change and go to the 4th Bear pitcher before Garrett Clendenning will bat. So we've seen Rorik, Wells, Lee will now go down for the Bears, and the Bears and Coach Ken Jackson will bring their 4th pitcher. You look at the line on Lee when he took over. Lee got, let's see, there's one there. It's Havard, by the way, who will be the new pitcher for the Bears. So he got he got 2 full innings of work, did Lee. He allows, 2 hits on the afternoon. He walks 1 batter, and he will strike out 1 batter. And he will give up at least 2 runs. We got to keep the book open on him for that. And Havard will come to the plate. Havard will come to the mound for the Bears. He will be the 4th Bear pitcher used. Rorik, Wells, Lee, and now Havard here in this 5th inning as Garrett Clendenning will bat for Jones College. So a 4th Bear pitcher used. Bears will go back to the left-hander in Havard. They started with a left-hander in Rorik, used a couple of right-handers, and now go to Havard, back to the left-handed side. Don't forget Game 2 with Jones and Southwest coming your way 30 minutes or so after the conclusion of this one here at the ballpark in Summit, scheduled for 6 o'clock. Here at the ballpark, Bear TV and WAZA 107.7 FM. We'll have Game 2 for you this afternoon on this Thursday. Well, everybody says they're ready to go, and Havard will pitch to Clendenning. Clendenning, a couple of singles. He scored a run. He's also flew out for Jones College. First pitch misses up high for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes to count with the 1-0 pitch due. That one fouled back out of the ballpark and will even the count to him now to ball and a strike. So the count even, a ball and a strike to Clendenning and the 1-1 pitch due him. Skies that one, but back out of the park, it's 1-2. That one looked like it went off the top of the press box. Ball and 2 strikes to Clendenning, and he'll have the 1-2 due, and that will miss. Runner going to take off. Got a late start, did the Bear pitcher, and the run's going to score. So Booth comes in. Over to third will go Johnson. And they're going to say, what happened there? They got the runner out at third. So safe at the plate and then out at third. It was a close one at third, but they say Johnson going to be retired at third base. So let's see, the run counts. So that's 3 runs that will cross. So 3 runs on what is that? One hit, 3 runs on 1 hit, an error. And with the runner at third being thrown out, nobody left on the base pads. So 3 runs in the 5th. Clendenning's at bat. He'll get to come back and bat in the 6th inning, as he was at the plate when all that action started happening. The ball popped away from the catcher, Porter. When it popped away from him, Havard, a late start to the plate. And the runner's safe at home, but they throw, and it was the runner Johnson who was rounding the base pads for Jones, and they're able to collect him out over at third base to end the 5th inning. Now we're back up with you, and we go to the bottom of the 5th with Barker, Porter, and Williams. Here's the first one to Barker. That one hit right at the left fielder, Clendenning, and he'll make the grab for out number 1. Barker hit that one hard, but unfortunately hit it right at the left fielder, and one's gone. Here's Easton Porter, now the Bear catcher, who will bat here in this 5th inning. Porter, a strikeout victim his first time. So Porter will bat. Here's the pitch to him. Swinging strike to Porter, and he's down in the count 0-1. So no balls and a strike the count. And the 0-1 hit to the third baseman. Johnson will grab that one, fire to first, and Porter retired 5-3, and he will be out number 2. So 2 gone now, and Williams will be the batter for the Bears. 12-0 Jones College in this one. Williams, the 9-hole hitter for the Bears, to bat, and he pops one up, foul territory. That one will be up against the Bear dugout, and strike 1. So Williams batting with 2 out here in the 5th inning. Bears only managed 1 hit. That was the double off Braxton Cooksey's bat back in the 1st. They left a couple of men that inning. They left 1 in the 3rd. A swinging strike there, and Williams is down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. And as Blaylock works here in this 5th inning. No balls, 2 strikes, they count. Here comes the 0-2. Swinging strike 3, and Williams down on strikes for round number 3. And that'll do it here at the ballpark in 5 innings. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We end this one at 4:32 here at the ballpark. So it takes an hour and 32 minutes to play this one. Let's total it up right quick for you for Southwest. The Bears, no runs on a hit. Southwest commits 2 errors. And Bears will leave 3 stranded over the course of the afternoon here in game 1. And so that's no runs, a hit, 2 errors, 3 left for Southwest. You look at the numbers for Jones in game 1, they get 12 runs. 12 runs on 8 hits for Jones. Jones does not commit a defensive error, and they will leave 2, 3, 4, 5 stranded on the base pads. Blaylock will go the distance. He will win this one. Rorick will lose it for the Bears. And again, it takes an hour and 32 minutes to play game 1. You look at the pitching numbers. Blaylock for Jones goes 5 innings, allows 1 hit, no runs. He struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bears. Walked 1 Bear and hit a Bear in his 5 innings of work. The Bears, they use 4 pitchers. Rorick goes an inning plus 6 hits, 6 runs, a walk, a strikeout. Wells goes an inning and 2/3, a hit, 3 runs. No walks, no strikeouts. He hits 4 in the game. Lee, 2 innings pitched for him. He gives up 2 hits and 11, 12, 3 runs. So 2 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, a walk, a strikeout for him. And then Havard pitches to one batter, Clint Denning, in his at-bat. Never actually finishes for Southwest. Never finishes for Jones as the ball popped away from Porter. Booth the run scored. Johnson thrown out at third. And that's how this one would end here at the ballpark in Summit. Well, that's the final numbers on this one. It's a 12-0 final in favor of Jones College. We'll try to visit with Coach Ken Jackson after Game 2 here this afternoon, after he has completed everything he needs to do field-wise and at the conclusion here of Game 1. So stay with us here on Bear TV. And of course, the radio side will join us for Game 2 as well. That one's scheduled for about 30 minutes. We'll be right after 5 o'clock or so getting that one started here at the ballpark in Summit. So stay with us on Bear TV, and we'll see you in about 30 minutes for Game 2. Final score in this one again, Jones wins it by a final score of 12-0 here at the ballpark over the Bears.